One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have the football first. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. We can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. From the gun. Oh, he's going to go up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on.
Makes the grab down the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And the defense drags him down. The Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the quick grab. Turns it on in midfield. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's McCray. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's McCray. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
I love running backs. They have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Facing a third down is short from the 26. Looking for a physical attack from the gunner. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to the ground with the running back. On the move at the 30. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet, and they still got time. The season's not over.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And they can't make the play on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete to the left. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's McCray. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Trying to start the drive with a pass.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Might as well stick with him. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Tight end now in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Inside the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Setting up the screen. He breaks the tackle. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Hits the crease. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. To the air on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Let's go. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Flips it out on the screen. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Taken down at the 49. Good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing him.
Across the 25, he's got room. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Michigan! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Creates a little space. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The screen, and watch out. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson will throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but
Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He might want another play. Off play action on 1st down. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
it didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Michigan offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
At the 20, he's got space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Jackson will throw. Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way than offload it.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
To the air on 2nd down. Going over the top. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Wolverines. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Jackson gonna throw it. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Touchdown, Michigan! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Jackson will throw.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Leaves it with the running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
He goes down in the end zone. There's also a penalty marker, but I think it's going to be a safety either way.
Hold.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
The returner brings it out to the 34. And the Michigan offense will take over.
So here comes the Michigan offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got the back in the middle. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense has it. They're on the move. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't.
Beck's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Jackson will throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.